Just saying that I don't feel that that is the subcommittee's authority to decide that one way or the other, or the task force, so we would need direction on that.
Which is the point altogether.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and this is the
working group.
process
Yeah.
that was set up and endorsed by the board for all three levels. You know, but this,
Before most of us were on this board.
well,
Like you and
yeah.
Amy were.
But it's just to kind of support Heather's comment is, you know, we're operating within the structure that has been created around all of this process.
And so just then, if I'll move my thought to completion then. So I would like to receive, whether individually, directly, or from the district, a summary of what that meeting is and a summary of where things are at and to understand those, because those are perhaps our two biggest constituents that are going to plead to the board, and it's kind of our job to navigate those concerns and those issues and what's resolved and what's unresolved. So I'd like to know what happened and to interact with all those groups. Thank you for being here. Pardon?
We could do a board.
A briefing would be really, really helpful. And then that, I think, because it's just trying to work through those really pressure points for the different people.
I
But
think,
I'd like to be able to ask the question.
so I think the team is wondering, and I think we've got good information, that yes to more than one option, yes to flesh out the options that they have, maybe to add a different view of option 4 with 6th grade not challenge. And I think if that's the, I mean, that was the purpose of the meeting, because I think what the team wants to know is, are we on the right track? And what other information do you need, and would you like us to consider? And I think we're, speaking from what I'm sensing, that it seems like, and I've got Lori's note too about the peers,
Like-minded peers.
the like-minded peers. I was thinking, where did that fall in the social emotional? I was looking at the considerations kind of thing. So I think
At each level.
at all of them.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, if you're like thumbs up.
Well,
I mean, is
right.
that where
Well,
we're
let me
at?
actually do the point of information then. If what we're trying to get, and maybe I was going too far, if what we're trying to get is the theoretical idea of what we're willing to consider as a board, and this is a stage thing, the board could say, I'm interested in that theoretical idea being developed into a plan, that I may or may not approve that plan, that is this more detailed implementation plan. Because a theoretical idea is just a theoretical idea. If I have logistical plans and concerns, but that's at the board level, and what I'm hearing you guys saying is you're not probably at that point to work out, to unpack it, all of that detail. If that's where you're at, but then by another 6 weeks, you've got a plan.
Yes.
This is the theoretical idea that's covered a lot of ground, and that's kind of where you feel like you're tasked and you're ready to stop and shoot it off, then I think I'm more comfortable with the timeline than that time of turning that idea of a plan into a detailed plan is a different timeline that the board can
I
consider.
think it feels the same as the start time task force options as we think about, back to 5 actually at this moment. I'm not sure, Nancy, where we are.
Or the kindergarten option.
No, start time task force, the start time. The later start, that one. So, but we're fleshing it out. But because you gave us good direction and input, so that
Right.
right? So
Right, I think that's a
think
good
that's
model.
where we want to head, so that where they would like to head and thinking, yeah, you're on the right track, and let's flesh out what we can,
As
but
much as
not,
you can. in
but not the
6 weeks.
100-page, bless you.
Yes,
Period.
yeah. No, I want to change,
We'll
I don't want
save
to,
that,
right.
we'll save that to when you say, this is the one, because of all these
Right, if the
details.
board can act in any way, that's what I'm trying to
Yes.
capture in my mind. Yes, so I think wrapping up your work, you guys
Yes.
have done great work, and then we can then wrestle with that. That probably sounds reasonable.
And Heather, I've said this in past meetings, I appreciate the check-in beyond.
Yeah, this is a real good,
Like, so appreciate the check-in. It makes the process way smoother, so I do appreciate that. And then I'd like to have these other voices at the table when the plans are siphoned out.
Just to quickly clarify, you said you wanted the 3 or 4 plans. And someone in the group mentioned possibly ranking or something. Is that, was that what?
That was my thought, that, you know, this way, it's very
Based off
informative
this.
since you guys have been living this for so long, understanding, you know,
This would be
when
your
you look at the
first-
considerations, which gives us detail about why you might have preferences of one over another.
Do you want
I mean,
like
that's-
research citations? I mean, is that the kind of thing you
Well, I
guys are
think,
asking?
well, I
Well,
think the preference is usually driven by criteria weightings, that you care so much about the sped students that you have to choose option one, because the option one's the best for sped. It's not really great for everyone else, but since it's great for sped, and sped's my number one criteria, because that's how you typically choose among alternatives. So if you can come up with your criteria, whatever those are, and then you weight those, that usually chooses you want, because every option has strengths and weaknesses. So the one that you like the best is the one that has higher scores on the criteria you care about, whether it's more of the good that you like or less of the bad that you don't like.
Definitely feel free to rank, I think it's helpful.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that answer, if that was informative to you.
No citation.
Yeah, no citations.
Oh, no, I don't think we need citation. I think there's a lot of research to support a lot of things, yeah.
Right, right.
Okay.
Oh, I hear us wrapping up, should I adjourn?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please.